That's a single run has been taken. That's again a fantastic shot in the air. Fielder coming underneath. That's an easy catch has been dropped. The catch has been dropped.
वो चार्जिंग पे लगा है उधर का ये
That's a good continuation effort from the fielding side, but still the catch has been dropped. The captain said never mind, but still you can continue once again to get another wicket. That's a good continuation effort from the fielding side, but still the catch was dropped. That's a good delivery, but it's a wide ball. The captain said never mind, but still you can continue once again to get another wicket. That's a good continuation effort from the fielding side, but still the catch was dropped. That's a good delivery, but it's a wide ball. The captain said never mind, but still you can continue once again to get another wicket. That's a good continuation effort from the fielding side, but still the catch was dropped. That's a good delivery, but it's a wide ball. The captain said never. Well, 2 overs completed. Score 15 for none. Well, 2 overs completed. 15 for none. Well, 2 overs completed. Score 15 for none. 2 overs completed. 15 for none. Well, the match has been started just now. Sorry for inconvenience due to some technical errors and technical issues. We are unable to came online, but now we are back. Well, sorry for inconvenience for the delay, guys, but after 2 overs, it's 15. Sorry for inconvenience due to some technical errors and technical issues. We are unable to came online, but now we are back. Season 128, live from the Oval Park. Well, that's a good delivery. Height is the factor. Well, the match is going on between the Cric Yoddhas versus Thunderstorm. Cric Yoddhas has won the toss and opted to field. Well, the match is going on between the Cric Yoddhas versus. Again, good delivery. Again, fantastic one and a dot ball. Well, Thunderstorm 15, 2.2. Well, once again, that's a good delivery and a dot ball. Welcome, guys, that you're watching RPL Season 128 Grand Finale live from the Oval Park. Broadcasting by id-YRCreatuves, Mr. Fahad and Mr. Rizwan. That's a fantastic shot. Just up and over the fielder, but there is a field at deep covers. Well, I'm your host and those the commentator, Mr. Mohammed Ali. वैसे नाम तो सुना ही होगा. हाँ. And officials, Mr. Satish and Mr. Dhoni Nayak. And Sheikh Alisa, the organizer. Well, this time, good delivery. Played straight to the cover fielder. That's a fantastic bowling effort at the moment. Thunderstorm versus Cric Yoddhas. Cric Yoddhas won the toss and elected to bowl first. Well, 16 for none, 2.4 overs. Well, this time played straight to the deep cover fielder. Well, single run has been taken. And now the last ball to come off the over. That's a fantastic start for both the teams. This is a pretty good, decent start for both the teams. And well, that's affected. Well, we have Well, 4 overs completed, score 25. Well, this is the second last over of the power play. Well, now the second last over of the power play. 4.1, 26 for none. Well, Thunderstorm playing at 27, 4.1. Well, Cric Yoddhas has won the toss and elected to bowl first. Well, local time it's 11:06 a.m. Well, that's a wide ball. Well, that's across the back. Shot has been played superb. And that's in the gap. But there is a fielder. Well, this is the big ground. You need to clear the infield as well as. Well, this time has cleared the infield. And this again, superb fielding effort. Well, that has saved the boundary. Once again, an elegant fielding. Well, look at that. The partnership, Mr. Venu, Mr. Vicky Reddy. Both are started equally well. Just. Well, single run has been taken in that one. First ball, single, then two back-to-back wides. Then 2 runs and then 1. Well, that's bowled him. You miss. I hit. Mr. Nagraj has strikes. Mr. Venu has to depart. 4.4. Thunderstorm, 31 for 1. Well, that's a new batsman. Played a superb shot, found the fielder, and a quick single run has been taken. Off the mark immediately, Mr. Mahesh Mahesh Janagam, the new batter, off the mark immediately. Well, once again, a plate cut, an elegant cut, passed by the keeper, and that's a boundary. 4 runs, Mr. Vicky Reddy. Well, Thunderstorm 36 for 1 after 5 overs completed. Last over, power play to come. Well, that's started with the boundary. The first over, Mr. Rajshekhar, and this is the last over of the power play. That's a square cut shot, clear the infield, and that's a boundary. 4 runs. Well, the much needed boundary. Oh, well, that's again high in the air, has cleared the infield but got the backward field. Well, that's a deep extra cover fielder for a single run. Fantastic batting effort at the moment. Partnership 10 in just 4 deliveries. Well, that's a single run has been taken. Well, that's a quick single run has been taken up. Well, I think they are trying to take a review. Yes, it is. They have gone upstairs to check run out review at non-strike. Well, that's a close call. The fielders thinks that's a very close call. They have gone to upstairs to check with third umpire. Well, that's it's 41 for 2 after 5.3 overs. Thunderstorm. Now Mr. Sharad Namid, the new batter. That's well, that's a good delivery, a dot ball. Well, Thunderstorm versus Cric Yoddhas. Cric Yoddhas has won the toss and elected to bat first, bowl first, and Thunderstorm. Well, 5.5, 42 for 2. That's a dot delivery to finish the over. End of power play. 6 overs completed. Thunderstorm, 42 for 2. You're watching RPL season 128. It's a grand finale cup live from Oval Park. Well, officials Mr. Nayak, Dhoni Nayak, and Mr. Satish. Casting partner YRCreatuves, Mr. Rizwan Abood Babilan and Mr. Fahad Abood Babilan, and little bit assistance from Mr. Semi. Under the organization of Mr. Sheikh Alisa, and I'm your host and those commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. वैसे नाम तो सुना ही होगा हाँ रिजवान भाई भी हंसते हैं मालूम हाँ हाँ कहाँ पे Well, that's a good delivery. What a start. You miss. I hit Mr. Ishwar Madineni. First ball. And a wicket. What a way to get a wicket on the first over in the final. It's 42 for 3. 6.1 overs. Well, Mr. SP, the new batter. Oh, that's a good delivery and a bice. Well, the keeper not able to carry the ball. Well, that's bice. Well, Mr. Charan and Mr. SP, two new batters at the crease. Thunderstorm, 43 for 3. Well, 6.2 overs. Well, that's played into the gap. Well, first and taken, coming back for the second. Well, directed might be a danger, but 2 runs has been taken off the mark by Mr. Charan. Well, that's a good delivery. Good comeback from Mr. Ishwar Madineni. A dot ball. And now, last 2 more balls to come. 45 for 3. Well, that's good ball again. Dot delivery. Well, this is the 7th over. Well, that's an elegant cut. Straight to the deep third. Well, 2 runs taken to finish the over. Well, that 7 overs completed. Thunderstorm 47 for 3.
Well, that's a brilliant effort. It was just away the wind in the air. What a sharp chance. Quite well addicted. Well, that's a good effort from the fielder. A stride with one hand. Well, that's a superb effort. But the chance has been created from Mr. Rajshekhar. Well, introducing spin now. The second over for the spinner. Well, this time timing straight to deep mid wicket. Well, single run taken. Well, good running between the wicket at the moment. Mr. SP and Mr. Charan playing with 7 and 7 partnership. 49 loss of 3. 7.2 overs. Well, that's in the air, but it's man's land. Couple of bounces to reach the fielder at mid wicket. Well, still the chance is there. So 50 runs come up. Well, 50 runs for the Thunderstorm. 7.3 overs. Cric Yoddhas has won the toss and elected to bowl first. Well, that's an elegant, gentle push. A back foot punch. Late cut and a single run has been taken up. Well, 9 in 9. Both the batsmen need to be well settled at the crease and try to get a build-up partnership. Well, you're watching RPL Season 128 Grand Finale Cup live from the Oval Park. That's a bulldog shot. A clear the up and field and up and over, and that's a 6. A massive shot from Mr. SP. It's 57 for 3, 7.5. Lots of timing has been provided. Has played up and over the fielder of deep mid wicket, and that's 6. No chance for the fielder even to stop the ball. Well, this time in the air. Well, that's a no man's land. Well, the chance between the 3 fielders. Well, that's 59. 8 overs completed. Thunderstorm 59 loss of 3. Well, that's a good delivery. Dot ball, gentle push, and a quick single run taken. This is the 9th over. The new bowler, Mr. Gautam, is continuing the spell. We have 146 total views and 15 live viewers. Well, 60 runs, partnership 18 in 12 deliveries. This is the much needed boundaries and the much needed partnership. Well, SP, the dangerous batter, once again is on strike. Well, someone has to help him. Well, someone has to support him so he can make the big partnership. Well, this is the Grand Cup finale, season 120 RPL. This time, lots of timing. It's a slow and a good picked up. Well, overthrow, backup is available. That's a very good fielding effort. Well, this is the over of ninth. Well, that's played again. Gentle push with the soft hands and a single run taken. Well, Mr. Charan and Mr. SP. This is the second last over from this end. The Cric Yoddhas has taken 3 early wickets, and that's played a fantastic shot. But there is a fielder in deep square leg. A superb fielding effort. He has been ran from deep mid wicket to deep. I know what's not wicket. Well, now Mr. Rajshekhar is continuing his third over straight away. 2.1 over 19 runs, economy 9. Well, that's a good fielding effort. A little bit misfield and a shuffle, but 2 runs, single run has been taken, 2 runs from the over. Well, this is the last over from this end. Well, after that, the end will be changed. Well, that's a Yorkerland delivery. Played very fine, but straight to the fielder. A deep point. Well, that's a good delivery. Again, good bowling. 2.4 overs, 21 runs. At the moment, is a wicketless bowler, Mr. Rajshekhar. But the partnership, look at the partnership again. 25 in just 21 deliveries. Well, that's a great shot. That's 6. A massive lofted shot. A second for Mr. SP. Partnership 31. Well, that's the second highest partnership. 31 in just 22 deliveries. It's 73 for 3, 9.5. Right into the slot. Lots of timing and a width has been provided and a good pickup shot. That is a lofted one. Well, this time up and over covers fielder. Well, first one taken very hard. They're coming back for the second. Good running between the wicket. 10 overs completed. Thunderstorm at 75 for 3. After 10 overs completed, it's end change. It's strategic timeout. Drinks break. Well, 77 for 3, 10.1. Well, Mr. Ishwar is continuing his effort. Well, this is the first over after the end change. Straight umpire, Mr. Dhoni Nayak. Or back foot punch. Looking for a single. No is the call. Dot ball. Well, partnership 35 with just 25 deliveries. Well, that's a good effort. Local time check, 11:42 a.m. Well, that's played straight to the long on for a single. Well, that's a good running between the wicket. At the moment, they are just dealing. Well, that's again placed offside for a single run. Well, that's a good bowling from Mr. Ishwar. Well, at the moment, 4 ball, 4 runs. Last 2 balls to come. Well, that's a good delivery. Fantastic one. On the rise, played an early shot, leading edge, inside edge, and passed by the stumps. Once again, it's a slower. Well, dot ball to finish. Just 4 runs from the over. 79 for 3. 11 overs completed. Well, that's a fantastic lofted one. Well, that's up and now over and clear the field, and that's a 6, a massive 6. Well, 6 number third for Mr. SP. Well, he moves to 29 in just 15 deliveries with 190 plus strike rate. Partnership 43 and just 30 balls. Well, that's a good delivery. Little bit gentle and slower. Mr. Gotham, his second over, 1.2, 11 runs. Cric Yoddhas won the toss and elected to bowl first. Well, that's in the air again. Well, that's the catch has been dropped. Well, second time the catch has been dropped for the same batter, Mr. SP. .3, 87 for 3. Well, the partnership 45 in 32 balls. 170. Strike rate 32 in 18 deliveries and no fours but 3 sixes. Well, 88.3, 88 for 3, 11.4. That's a good delivery. Wide outside the off stump and a wider away from the batter. Well, you're watching RPL Season 128 Grand Cup Finale live from Oval Park. Well, this time has played straight to the mid-cover point area. Well, that's a dot ball and a single run to finish the over. Well, overall, 2 dots and 10 runs from the over. It's 12 overs completed. Thunderstorm 89, loss of 3. Mr. MSKD is continuing his effort. Well, that's a good delivery. Dot ball. His third over. Previously given just 14. Well, organization by Mr. Sheikh Alisa. Broadcasting by id-YRCreatuves. Mr. Fahad and Mr. Rizwan. Well, officials Mr. Dhoni Naik and Mr. Satish. Well, I'm your host and those commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. Well, that's a good sound. As played on side, looking for 2 but settle for 1. Well, that's a partnership. Well, it moves to 48. Well, Mr. SP, the dangerous batter, is on strike. He's the highest run scorer at 32 in just 18. No more boundaries but 3 sixes. Gentle push, found the field, a quick single, outstanding effort. Both the teams are equally good and it's a healthy combination and a healthy competition. Well, this time it's a boundary, straight drive. Well, first for Mr. Charan, and that's a 50 partnership. It's 53 partnership in just 39. Well, that's an overthrow, first and completed. Coming back for the second overthrow, 2 runs taken. Well, that's a good running between the wicket. Fantastic effort from both the batters. Partnership 55 in 40. This is the partnership we are talking about. Well, Thunderstorm 97 for 3, 12.5 overs. Well, that's a juicy low full. Played straight to the long on for a single to finish the over. It's 13 overs completed. Thunderstorm 98. Just 9 runs from the over. Well, that's a good delivery. Well, that's a new ball at the rate Mr. Money Fitness. Money B Fitness. Well, the local time check 11:52. This is the 14th over running. Well, that's played onside across the bat. Well, Dave mid wicket. Well, single run taken. This time played straight to the long off field for a single. Well, today the atmosphere is very good. Look at the bright sunny day. It's a very good day for cricket and 100 runs up for Thunderstorm. Well, Mr. Charan is on strike. Again played onside for a single. He moves to 24. Mr. SP 34, partnership 59 in 45 deliveries. Well, the team Thunderstorm versus Cric Yoddhas. Cric Yoddhas won the toss and opted to field first. Well, that's a good delivery. Bowler has been fell, but we are very keen to know that the bowler is okay. And the protection. Prevention is better than cure. So don't hurt yourself because this is not your last match of your life. Overs to come now. I think they will go for the big shots. Well, that's on the pads. Well, that's a good delivery. Appealing for it'll be caught behind, but umpire says it's on the pads, not out. Well, this is the 15th over running. Mr. Charan playing 25 in just 29 deliveries he took. Strike rate is 86. That's a juicy low full. Played straight to the long outfielder for a single. Well, that's a good running between the wicket. Well, the dangerous batsman, Mr. SP, is on strike. Well, that's played across the bat. In the air, a couple of bounces straight to the fielder. Well, that's a single run taken. Well, that's played straight to the fielder, but catch has been dropped. But today, the lots of catches has been dropped. Well, catches win matches. But here, the catches is getting loose by the team Cric Yoddhas. Well, this is the final. And both the team players and the team members are very confident enough to give their 100%. Oh, that's spread on side. Well, very good fielding effort. Has saved the boundary and just 2 runs has been given. Fantastic effort. Well, this is one of the finest and one of the greatest ground of all time, the Oval Park. Well, batting team, bowling team, both the team are equally brilliant and equally competitive. A very healthy competition. Well, this time again, want to play a big shot. Nice shot of the bat, but not connected well enough. Well, that's a single to finish the over. So 15 overs completed. Score 108, loss of 3. Well, that's a fantastic ball. You miss, I hit. Mr. Money strikes. The partnership has been broken up. Another wicket has been fallen at the wrong time. 15.1, Thunderstorm 108, loss of 4. Well, that's a new batter, Mr. Ashokan. Well, that's directed. Yes, it is. Another wicket has been fallen. Well, that's directed from the bowler. A good follow through from Mr. Money. Well, Mr. Ashokan has been departed. Another wicket. Thunderstorm is in trouble. 15.2, 108 runs, loss of 5 wickets down. Oh, well, that's played up and over the ball. Is it? Mr. New Batsman, Mr. Shivanand, off the mark immediately. Wicket shot has been played. Well, that's a single to finish the over. That's a very good over. Comes to an end. 2 wickets and 3 runs from the over. 16 overs completed. Thunderstorm 111. Loss of 5. Well, now first and taken very hard. The coming for the second. Well, taken comfortably. Well, 5 wickets remaining and 4 more overs to come, including this one. Well, absolutely fine effort. Well, now the local time check is 12:06. Well, that's a back foot punch. Outstanding effort. An elegant played late cut. Mr. SP. Well, he moves to 42 now. Well, he's the only batter who can and move the scoreboard. Well, that's a fantastic effort. over. Well, Mr. Money is continuing his third over. Well, Mr. Harsh, the new batsman, is on strike. Two new batters at the moment. Well, 17.1 and a single run taken. Well, that's a dot delivery. Good comeback from Mr. Money. Fitness, 2.29 runs and a wicket. Well, economy is just 4 runs, below 4 runs. Oh, that's a soft and gentle push on side. Well, first one taken, coming back for the second. Well, that's running between the stumps. Fantastic effort now. The partnership is growing at the moment. It's a 2 new batsmen, both the batsmen playing at 2-2 with a 100 strike rate. Well, you're watching RPL Season 128 Grand Finale from the Oval Park. Well, broadcasting by id-YRCreatuves, Mr. Rizwan and Mr. Fahad from the little bit assistant from Mr. Sami. Well, officials, Mr. Dhoni, Mr. Satish. Well, that's in the air. That's clear the infield. Well, that's a boundary. 4 runs under the organization of Mr. Sheikh Alisa. And I'm your host and those the commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. वैसे नाम तो सुना ही होगा. हाँ. Well, that's played straight to the short fine leg fielder. Fantastic effort, good bowling according to field. Well, now the last ball to come off the over. It's 131 for 6 after 17.5. Last ball. Well, that's in the air. I think in the no man's land. First one completed, coming for second. Well, yes, they have gone to upstairs to check, might be. Well, no, 2 runs has been taken. It's over. 18 overs completed. 133 for 6. Thunderstorm. Well, 133 for 6. 18 overs completed. Well, that's played an early shot. Well, that's the catch. Number 5 has been followed. Well, catches win matches, but they are raising the lots of catches. 5th catch, including this for Cric Yodas. Well, 135 for 618.1. Well, last 11 balls to come. This is the second last over. Well, that's a fantastic shot has been played. Clear the field. Well, that's a boundary. Well, the partnership moves to 16. 139 for 618.2. That's a good delivery, Mr. Ishwar. This is the most important over, the 19th over of the innings. And well, this is the last over for Mr. Ishwar Madineni. 3.3, 26 runs, 2 wickets for him. Well, that's a fantastic shot, and that's 6. Massive. A much needed one. A passive shot and a massive one. That's a 6. Well, the partner. Is playing superbly well, 230 plus strike rate. Well, still he will go for the big shots. This is the most important over. Once again, high in the air. Well, just 1 bounce to reach the field. Well, 2 runs taken comfortably. Good running between the stumps. Well, this is going to be a very good over as far as Thunderstorm is concerned. Well, 241 total views and 6 live viewers. And I'm your host and those the commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. वैसे नाम तो सुना ही होगा, हाँ? Once again, high in the air, fielder coming underneath. A catch has been taken. Catch number 6 has been dropped. Well, catches win matches, so 149 after 19 overs complete. Last over to come from this end. Finally, the final over of the innings. नाम सुना भाई, चार्जर लेके आओ ना भाई प्लीज। टाइप सी वो केबल नहीं है जी। हाँ, वो बच्चे से भेज दो ना, महाराज ला लो ना। क्या कर that's again a catch has been dropped. It is not easy to take on the catches. Catches win matches. A catch number 7 has been dropped, but it's never be easy for the bowler to come down fast and take a catch. Well, that's 150 runs up. Well, that's for all played very hard. They're coming back again. Well, a very good running between the stumps. Well, not out. I think they have gone upstairs. Yes. Well, that's not out the soft corner, but still has taken. Well, the soft signal is not out, but still gone upstairs to check with the umpire. Well, 150 runs up. Well, that's played across the bat again in the air. Well, that's a boundary. And a catch. Tied. 156 for 6. Mr. Harsh. Well, once again played in the air. Another catch. Well, the catch number 9 has been fallen. Well, that's a very good field the wicket, but a good bowling from Mr. Money. It's creating lots of chances, but still nothing is happening. Well, that's misfield. Oh, the first one taken, coming back for the second. Well, that's 160, 7th wicket down. So 61. So 20 overs completed. 107 Thunderstorm. Well, it's an innings break. Don't go anywhere else. We'll be right back after short break. Welcome back, guys. The match has been started. The second inning, 161 the target to chase down. Well, you're watching RPL Season 128 Grand Cup Finale. Well, live from the Oval Park. I'm your host and those, the commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. Well, that might be a white ball. Well, that's a white ball. Well, that's a very good effort. A fantastic bowling effort has been done. But umpire is not happy and is not convincing at all. And the bowler is not happy with the effort. Well, that might be a white ball also has been given up. Well, that's a well done and a very good delivery has been bowled. Well, that's a good delivery. A dot ball, fantastic effort. Well, 161 the target. Well, you're watching RPL Season 128 live from the Oval Park. Well, I'm your host and those who commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali, broadcasting by id-YRCreatuves under the organization of Mr. Sheikh Alisa. That's a good delivery, fantastic effort once again. Oh, that's a good bowling. Look at the ground. Such a lovely, wonderful weather to play cricket. It is summer. Today is the 14th March 2026. Well, that's a good delivery. Once again, fantastic effort. At the moment is going for the dot balls. Well, that's an over. Well, 1 over completed. Score just 3 for Cric Yoddhas. Well, now 1 over 3 runs for Cric Yoddhas. Well, this is the second over of the power play. Well, look at that. A very good field setup. Well, deep covers and deep wide long on. Well, all the fielders inside the circle on the pads. Wanted to play fine, but that's a leg before. Leg buys. Well, singleton taken. Well, officials, Mr. Satish, SRT, and Mr. Dhoni Nayak. Well, once again, this is a very tight call. Yes, no, maybe. Well, that's a good call has been made up. The non-striker is looking for a run, but the striker said no. Well, that's pretty good thinking. Well, at the moment, 1.2, just 4 runs. Team Thunderstrikes versus Cric Yoddhas. Well, 161 is the target. Cric Yoddhas has won the toss and elected to bowl first. Almost 9 catches has been dropped in Cric Yoddhas innings. But still several runouts and bowls and wickets has been taken. So 7 wickets were down. 160 they have scored by Thunderbolt. Once again onto the pads. Oh, well, it's again good difference. Disciplinary bowling at the moment. Lots of difference between the fielder and the ball. Well, at the moment, it's a good start for the bowler. It's just going to get attacking onto the pads. Once again, played very hard, not connected, found the fielder, dot balls, pressure. That's an immense dot ball pressure at the moment. Well, that's a wide ball. Wide ball. Well, that's a wide ball has been given up. Well, that's an edge, but found the fielder. Chance of a run out. Well, directed might be a very, very danger. Well, that's a preventive and a very good bowling attack and a good fielding effort as well. Well, that's a catch is the call. Has been taken and dropped. Well, Cric Yoddhas. Yes, 2 overs completed, 6 for none. लगाए तब 45 था, 2 ओवर हो गए 45 ही चाहिए. But now this is the 3rd over of the power play. Well, scoreboards to move to 6. Well, 2 overs completed, 6 for Cric Yoddhas. Well, that's played very hard, but again found the fielder in a gap. Well, that's a dot ball. Well, that's a good start now. Continuing his second over spell. Both the bowlers has bowled equally well. 1 over 3 runs and second over 3 runs. Well, that's a good delivery. Dot ball. Well, that's a fantastic effort has been done. Well, that's good bowling according to the field and disciplinary bowling at the moment. And no more extras has been given, just ones or twos. Well, change in the field. Well, that's in the air, catches the call just up and over the fielder's head. Well, first one taken, coming back for the second. Oh, that's a good running between the wicket. Well, that's two superb runs has been taken. Well, this time played a superb shot, nice on of the bat. Has found the fielder in deep covers. Well, two quick runs has been taken. Good running between the wicket. Well, that's a pull shot. Flicked away for 4 runs. That's the first boundary of the innings for Cric Yoddhas. Well, lots of timing and a width has been provided. That's a 4 runs. Once again, that's in the air, catches the call. Just up and over the fielder. Oh, that's a very good fielding effort. Has saved the boundary. Outstanding fielding effort. Well, that's a good over. Well, finally comes to an end. Well, 10 runs from the over. 3 overs completed. Score 16 for Cric Yoddhas. Well, that's pull on the rise delivery. Well, might be a boundary. Yes, it is a very welcome boundary. And that's a much needed boundary. The pressure has been released now from both the batters. The momentum has been shifted. Well, the partnership 19 balls, 20 runs. That's played very fine. Well, outfield is not so quick above there, but still 2 runs taken. Good running between the wicket. And approximately a fantastic shot, just using the timing. Well, 2 balls, 6 runs conceded. Well, 22 partnership in just 20 deliveries. Well, that's a back foot punch and a quick single run taken. Well, Ampassi is not out. Well, might be a direct hit, will be a danger, but still pretty good, comfortable running between the wicket. Well, that's no need for run, but risky run taken, but completed at the end comfortably. Hey, good. Well, that's again a single run has been taken. At the moment, they are trying to build a partnership. Well, first wicket partnership, 23 now at the moment. Look at that shot. Fantastic, high and handsome, and that's a massive. And that's 6. Super picked up shot. Well, that's a fantastic shot. Has been played in a 30 partnership. Very good picked up shot. Now the momentum has been shifted. 1 over 3 runs, second over 3 runs, and then after that 10 runs. Well, that's a wide delivery. Yes, it is a wide ball. Partnership 31. Well, that's a single run has been taken. A very, very good running between the wicket and a partnership. Well, that's an over. Well, that's 32 after 4 overs completed. That's a good delivery. Started with the dot ball. Fantastic effort. This is the second last over of the power play. Once again, good delivery. Two back-to-back dot balls. Well, you're watching RPL season 128. Well, that's a Grand Cup finale live from Oval Park. Well, officials Mr. Satish SRT, Mr. Dhoni Nayak. Well, I'm your host and host, the commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. Broadcasting via Creatives, and that's high in the air, and that's six, massive. Another fantastic shot, a great one. Picked up a very early. That's six. That's a good delivery, a dot ball now. A good comeback from the bowler. Well, the partnership, look at that, 38 runs partnership. Oh, that's a good delivery, dot ball. Well, at the moment, the partnership is going superb between Mr. Praveen and Mr. Money. Well, on the rise delivery, fantastic one. Good comeback. 5 overs completed, 38. Well, that's the last two. This is the last over of the power play and started with that superb shot. Good fielding effort in deep. Well, has saved the boundary and that 2 runs has been taken. A fantastic effort. Well, partnership 40 in just 31 runs, 31 balls. Partnership 40. Well, that's played a little bit early, but still a nick edge of a bat. Played with the soft and gentle hands, and that single run taken. At the moment, these two batters has started a slow start, but still a convincing plate. Well, at the moment, this is the last and final over of the power play. Well, 161 target for Cric Yoddhas. They have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Mr. SP playing a superb inning. 50 runs for him. Oh, that's played a straight drive. Straight to the mid-off for a dot ball. Well, that's played in the air, but just one bounce straight to the fielder. Direct hit might be danger. Overthrow, but backup is available. Well, that's a good effort at the moment. Overall, it's a very good cricket. Good bowling, good batting, good fielding, good keeping, and a good running. Overall, it's a very, very good cricket right from over the park. And it's a healthy competition. And this is the final match of RPL season 128. That's in the air. Has found the fielder, and that's a wicket number one. Well, the partnership has been broken. Well, it's 42 for 1. Cric Yoddhas. Well, that has been upstairs to check with the umpire. Well, that's an over. Sorry for inconvenience. That's end of the power play. 6 overs completed. Well, 6 overs completed at the moment. Well, the fantastic effort. Well, Thunderstorm versus Cric Yoddhas. Cric Yoddhas has won the toss today and elected to bowl first. Well, first and taken very hard. Coming back for the second, but taken only 1 run. That's a single. A new batter, Mr. Manoj Boina. Mr. Money Be Fitness. Playing at 22 and 16 with 1 boundary, 2 sixes, 137 strike rate. Required 117 runs in 83 balls. That's a good delivery. Dot ball. Well, Cric Yoddhas at the moment is 44 for 1. 398 total views and 33 live viewers. Oh, that's played very hard. Nice one of the bat. First one taken, looking for 2, but comfortably taken a single. Very good fielding effort. Well, this is a Diamond Cup final. Well, that's a good delivery. Fantastic effort. Right after that, we have a Platinum Cup final. Cric Fanatics and Jack Daniels OG. That's played to the fielder again. Very good fielding effort and a good bowling. Well, that's a superb bowling effort. And that's dot ball. Well, Mr. Ashok is first over, just 2 runs. Well, that's an edge. Outfield is very quick. Well, that's an excellent fielding. Has saved the boundary and just 2 runs given. 47 for 1 after 7 overs completed. Well, that's played very fine at the deep fine fielder. Well, that's a good throw. Looking for 2, but settled for 1. Outstanding fielding effort and a good throw. Well, started with a single. The 48 runs on the board at 7.1 overs. Well, at the moment, Cric Yoddhas need a big partnership. Well, back foot punch, but quick single run taken. Well, this is the Diamond Cup finale. Well, you're watching RPL Season 128 live from the Oval Park. This is the Diamond Cup Grand Finale. Well, organization by Mr. Sheikh Alisa. Oh, that's played straight. Just passed by the bowler and a very good fielding effort from the long off fielder, mid off fielder. Well, that's a good bowling. Good bowling according to field. Well, organization by Mr. Sheikh Alisa. I'm your host and those the commentator, Mr. Muhammad Ali. Broadcasting from YR Creatives, Mr. Fahad and Mr. Rizwan. from assistants of Mr. Sami and officials Mr. Satish and Mr. Dhoni. Oh, that's a sweeper. Has found the fielder once again. Very good fielding effort. Only a single and a good bowling throw. Good throw at the bowling end, at the dangerous end. Well, fantastic effort. Well, as per the moment, that's a good bowling now. But only you're dealing in singles and doubles. Well, the asking rate is going more than 9 and 10. Well, that's a good delivery, a little bit slower. Now that's the last ball to come off the over. That's a juicy low full. Played at mid-on. Well, first one taken very hard. They are coming back for the second. Well, directed might be a danger. Well, that's an over. 8 overs completed successfully. Well, that's a 50 runs up. 52 for 1. 8 overs completed. Cric Yoddhas. के आया था कहते ना उधर चीख रहा था कहते ना बिठा के उसको वहां बिठा दिए थे कहते ना हर बॉल पे चीख रहा हाँ आजकल पागल ना कमेंट्री को आगे लोग बेसिक ही नहीं मालूम अच्छा दिख रहे यहाँ सामने वो येलो कलर की शीट तो नीचे नहीं दिख रही टांगा मिला क्यों बेटा फादर धूपारी फादर boy well now this is the last over from this end required 99 in 66 well, it's such a lovely wonderful weather to play cricket bright sunny day and this is the Diamond Cup finale well Thunderstorm versus Cric Yoddhas. Cric Yoddhas won the toss, elected to bowl, invited Thunderstorm to bat. They have batted 160, loss of 7 wickets. 9 catches were dropped in the first inning. 161 target. And a reply now. It's 62 after 10 overs, required 99 in 66. Well, that's a superb cover drive. Well, first and taken. Coming back for the second, 2 quick single runs has been taken. A good running between the stumps. Well, that's a very good fielding effort. Well, it's a disciplinary bowling. Well, bowling according to field, going for the right length and good length areas, just following basics, not trying anything hard. Well, Jack Daniel OG versus Cric Fanatics, the next match is lineup. That is also a Platinum Cup Grand Finale of season 128. Well, that's a wide ball. That's wide outside the ostrum, away from the batter. And that's a wide. Well, that's a good shot. And well, that's a 6, a massive one. Just using the pace of the bowler and the timing. That's a 6. Oh, well, that's played an early shot. Good comeback. Nice bowling and a good comeback from the bowler. Well, this is the last over from this end. Well, after that, it will be an end change and strategic timeout. Again, fantastic effort. Good bowling, although. Well, now, it's last 2 balls to come. Well, local time check 1:27. The match has been started today at 10:45 a.m. Well, that's a white ball now. Yes, it is a white. Last ball to come off the over. Still required 1960. The asking rate is 9 runs per over. Well, 70 for 1. Partnership 29 in 24. Well, that's a single run. At 72. Loss of 230 runs. Partnership 10 overs completed. Cric Yoddhas will require 89 runs and 60 balls. Drinks break. Strategic timeout. Well, that's the first ball. And well, massive shot has been taken in, but tremendous catch taken as well. Fantastic batting, but although a very good fielding effort. Another wicket has been fallen. Well, now that's another a new batter is on strike. Well, that's a new batter is on strike at the moment. But look at that, Mr. Money playing at 42 in just 30 deliveries. Well, that's the flick on. Well, looking for two. First and taken hard, coming back for the second. Wow, that's comfortably taken at 2 runs. Outstanding running between the wicket. Well, that's 2 runs taken comfortably. Well, that's 2 quick runs has been taken from Mr. Money. Well, this is the 11th over, and this is the first over after the end change. And a couple of bounces straight to the fielder. Well, single taken. It's running like an effortless at the moment. Fantastic batting. Well, that's pull. And that's a boundary. 4 runs. That's a boundary. 4 runs and a much needed one and a pressure release shot. Well, at the moment, the partnership has been shifted, and now it's 11 overs completed. It's 83 for 2. Well, now required still, it's 78 runs required in 54 balls. Well, this is an outstanding cricketing effort from both the batters. The partnership much required. At the moment, almost required 9 runs. Well, that's played straight to the fielder. Catches. Win matches today. Both the teams has been dropped. Lots of catches. Another catch has been dropped. It was straight to the fielder. Back foot point. But has been dropped the catch. That's the easiest catch. Well, that's in the air, up and over the keeper's head. Well, again, a chance has been created, opportunity, but still not taking any kind of a benefit and advantage. Well, that's good comeback. Dot ball. Well, fantastic effort. Well, that's played too hard. Nice on of the bat. Just straight to the long off fielder. Well, fantastic running between the wicket. Still, they are going for big shots, and that's much needed and required. Well, that's a pull shot. Well, that's found the fielder and a quick single run taken. A very good running between the wicket and a good fielding effort. This time played straight to the fielder, but just one bounce to reach the long off. Well, now that's a dot delivery, dot ball. That's a good delivery. Stumps to stumps, solid. Fantastic shot. Well, that might be a one bounce to reach the fielder and Well, that's a fantastic cover drive. Again, found the Satish. That's played very hard. Nice, superb sound of the bat. First run clear. Coming back for the second. Also, oh, that's played straight drive, straight to the bowler. Good follow through. Oh, that's a chipped up shot on site. Taken. Another wicket has been fallen. A superb comeback from the That's a new batter is on strike. Oh, that's played straight to the fielder, and a quick single run has been taken. Fantastic shot played with the wind. That's six. Massive, high and handsome, and that's six. Well, that's a massive shot, a fantastic one, and that's six. Well, outstanding effort, and what a way to get off the mark. Sixes. What an outstanding OG moment for money. Well, that's 14 overs completed. Score 136 for three. Required 45 only in 36 balls. That's a back foot punch. I played a cricketing shot and played straight to the fielder. Oh, well, that's a good thinking overall. A fantastic effort. Well, Well, that's a lofted shot. Catches the call. Oh, that's a quick single run has been taken at the moment. Mr. Money trying to finish things off. Shifted. And the pressure has been shifted as well. Cric Yoddhas. Today they have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Well, down the ground, but in the no man's land. Well, again, single run taken. Well, that's a good bowling from Mr. SP. 1.3, just 8 runs. Economy bowling. He's a very good bowler and an all-rounder. He also scored 50 runs. Well, that's played on side. Well, that's played single at the moment. The partnership is moving. At 24 in just 9 deliveries. Most of the runs has been scored from Mr. Money Be Fitness. 75, just 45. Well, 7 sixes, 2 fours. Outstanding batting. He's once again on strike. Well, that's a square cut shot, and that's a boundary to finish the over. A healthy over comes to an end. Well, that's 125 for 3. 15 overs completed. Required 36, 30 overs. बैगन धूप में हो गए ना धूप में आ गए नहीं धूप आ रही है फाद में धूप में आ गए जी इधर आ जाओ छाव में Well, now 36 required in 30. Oh, that's played across the bat onside. Oh, well, that's for a single run. A good running between the stumps. Well, that's a good bowling according to field as well. But 35 required in 29. Well, most of the runs has been scored from single-handedly by Mr. Money Be Fitness. Oh, well, that's played an early shot and a dot ball. That's a good delivery. Good bowling according to field. Wide offside the off stump away from the batter. Well, that's a good bowling. Played a little bit early shot. Mr. Money is in a hurry. Oh, that's in the air. Catches the call. Well, that's a very well fielded, but 2 runs taken comfortably. It was short of the fielder, but very good fielding effort has saved the boundary. Outstanding effort from the fielders and a good bowling. Eagerly trying to take a wicket. The partnership 30 runs up. Well, 2 runs taken comfortably. That's again played high in the sky, but several bounces straight to the deep square leg fielder. Well, this time only a single run taken. Well, this is going to be a very, very huge over. Well, that's driven to the long off fielder for a single. Well, good sensible cricket at the moment, not taking any kind of a harm. Well, it's 101. Now last ball to come off the over. Still required 31 runs to win. Well, 31 runs required in 25. Well, that's again played in the air. Well, that's only a single run to finish. Well, now required 30 in 24 balls. 131 after 16 overs completed. 30 runs still required in 24 balls. The wickets remaining is 7. Well, that's again played high in the air, but just again a shot on the field. Well, that's a very, very lucky from Mr. Money. Well, now the local time check 2 p.m. The match has been started at 10:50. It's the Diamond Cup finale. Well, that's a good delivery. Dot ball. Well, still 8 wickets remaining, and the runs. Well, 22 balls and 29 runs required. It's a matter of one big shot. That's in the air. Catches the call. Fielder coming underneath. Well, the catch has been taken a second attempt. Well, that's a dangerous batsman has to depart. Well, Mr. Vijay has been departed. Wicket number 3 has been fallen. Well, now that's a new batter is on strike. Well, that's played on side off the mark immediately. They're trying to take another one, but quick run taken. 2 quick runs has been taken. Effort and off the mark immediately. Well, very great effort. Well, that's an edge from the short fine leg fielder. Taking a single run. Well, that's a fantastic effort at the moment. But still, you never know which way the game can be. Either this way or that way. Anything can happen. Well, you're watching RPL season 128 Diamond Cup finale live from Oval Park. Well, that's a great shot. That's tremendous effort. Very well fielded. Has saved the boundary and only single run given. Well, that's end of the over. Well, score 136. Loss of 4. Well, now SP the bowler is continuing the spell. It's 136 for 4. So required last 18 balls. Well, 18 ball, 25 runs required. But still the difference between the runs and balls is 7. Well, we will get the clear winner today. RPL season 128 Diamond Cup finale. Live from the Oval Park, organization by Mr. Alisa. Well, that's pull. Well, has found the fielder, but single run. Well, now 24-17. Well, that's driven, found the fielder, but quick single again. Well, at the moment they are dealing in singles, and that doesn't make him to win this match because almost 9 runs per over required. Well, singles, doubles never helps. Well, that's an outstanding shot. A slap through shot. That's 6. A massive one. Well, I think that's a release pressure, release shot. Well, that's a much needed one. Well, look at that, Mr. Money. Well, he moves to 92 in his 90s now. 141. Loss of 4. 144, loss of 4. Well, he have fantastic effort now. What a tremendous effort. $144. Required more 17 runs to win. Oh, that's a good delivery. Dot ball. $17 runs to win. That's a good delivery. Superb one. That's a pretty good bowling. A good comeback from the bowler. 144 for 17.5. Well, last ball to come. Still 17 required in 13. Well, that's a lofted shot, and that might be Well, that's one bounce into the fielders, or that single to finish the over. 145 now required. 16 to win in 2 overs. Asking rate 8 runs per over. That's a fantastic running between the wicket. Anything can happen in the game of cricket. Well, now they are getting closer to the target. Well, 148. That's found the fielder, but only a single run, no matter what. But now Mr. Money is not feeling well at the moment. He's taking some time. I think the cramp. Yes, it is. Don't go anywhere else. We'll be right back after short break. Well, that's Mr. Money. Well, again, onto the bats, played in the squad. Well, first run covered up very high. Coming back for the second, taken comfortably. Good running between the stumps now. 150 runs up for the batters. Has been equally contributed. A fantastic effort. Well, very well fielded and a good effort. Look at the magnificent effort. Well, now required 10 runs to win. Oh, that's a high and smile. And that's 6. Massive one. Last 4 runs to win now. सेंचुरी मार दिया 4 रन मारने नहीं होता भाई वापस भी अपन जाएंगे वहां लेडीज होता अपन ही चिपला से नहीं होता भाई अपन ही चिपला से वहां भी देखे 6:30 तक नहीं हुआ मैच उस दिन आके रोदा खुला है ना नहीं Well, now that's a boundary required now at the moment. Well, century for the batter, Mr. Money B Fitness. Well, that's played straight to the fielder. Well, that's a single run has been taken. Well, that's 159. Well, 158. Last ball to come. Well, 3 runs required now. Well, that's played straight to the fielder, single. So score 159. 1 over, 2 runs required. Last 1 over, 2 runs required. Well, both the teams has played equally well. You're watching RPL Season 128 Rajdhani Premier League Season 1 to 8 live from the Oval. Well, Cricket Yoddhas has won the toss, selected to bowl first. Thunderstorm batting first, score 160, loss of 7, 161 target given. In reply, Cric Yoddhas 159, 19 overs. Now required last 2 runs to win. That's a dot ball. Good start. This is Diamond Cup final. Well, under the organization of Sheikh Alisa, commentator by Mr. Muhammad Ali. Well, again, that's why it scores level. Well, scores are level. Just 1-1 to win in 5 deliveries. Well, organization by Sheikh Alisa, commentator Mr. Muhammad Ali. Well, that's a winning shot, boundary. End of the match. Congratulations to the winning team. Cricket Yoddhas has won the match by 6 wickets. Congratulations to the winning team and tough luck to the losing team. Don't go anywhere else. We have another match lined up as Jack Daniel OG versus Cric Fanatics. So don't go anywhere else. We'll be right back after the lunch break.